Hello guys, today I'm working on 10 SQL code challenges for the beginners. If you're very new to the SQL, you can practice with these 10 statements to enhance your SQL skills. All the tables that we require for these 10 statements I already created. I will copy and paste the SQL queries to create these tables in the description below. So you can just copy and paste and create the tables first. And I will go through these statements one by one. If you want to practice along with me, you can pause the video, try to do it yourself. If you can't find the solution, you can just continue with the video and see my solution. And if you think that there is a better way to do this, you can let me know in the comments. I will really appreciate that. So let's start with the first statement here. So first statement says, select each number as its opposite. So what they want to reverse the values. So which means if it's the negative value, they want it to be the positive and vice versa. So I created this table and named it as opposite. So let me quickly show you this table. Okay, so now we need to reverse it. So for this, I'm going to use the case statement. So case, the condition will be when the value is greater than or equal to 0, which means if it's positive, then we will multiply this value with the -1 to make it a negative. Else, if it's a negative value, then I just need the absolute value of that particular value. So we will use the function abs. Okay, and we will end it as opposite value, and let's see how it looks. Okay, yeah, and that's the result they were looking for. 56 minus 76, 84 minus 96, and 47. So let's move on to the next statement. It says select all the divisions that have had revenue this year. So in this particular statement, they want to see only the divisions that had positive revenue in 2021. So which means we need to work on two different conditions, that the revenue is positive and the year is 2021. So in this, we will just simply use the where function, and they only looking for division ID. So from this particular table, which I named it as divisions, we only need the division ID from divisions and where the revenue is greater than 0, which means it's a positive, and the year is 2021. So let's see if we get the results they're expecting. 1 and 4. Yep, so result matches. So this one is done as well. Let's move on to the next statement. Find the century for the year. So in this one, they want to see what century these IDs are from. So if it's 1776, it's the 18th century, right? So if it's 2001, it's 21st century. So let's see how to do this. In this one, we can go two different ways. So let's show you the first one. And also I named this table as a century. So let me quickly show you that. Okay, so how to find, how we get the only first two numbers plus add one number. So there are two ways. So the first one is that I will use the function left, plus I also want to see the ID as well from century. Left means like you can specify the numbers starting from the left, how many numbers you want to see. So in this one, I want to see the year column, but only two numbers from the left. And plus, I want to add number 1 from century. So let's see how it looks. I'll just name this column as century. Okay, perfect. So we got the results that they were looking for: 18, 21, 17, 19, and 20, and that is correct. The other way to do it, if you don't want to use the the left function, you can just simply divide it by 100 because we're looking for the first two numbers. So if we divide it, it will only show the first two numbers, and plus we will add 1. So in this one, what we will do, we'll just take year divided by 100, and then we will add 1 century from the table century. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. So these two functions, left, and if you just simply divide it by 100, gives you the same result. So let's move on to the next one, even or odd. So in this one, we have this particular table. I just named it as EvenOdd. Okay, and what we are doing here, we want to show if the number is actually even or if it's odd. Like we just want to show these particular values, if it's even or odd, even or odd. So for this one as well, again, I will use the case function. So let's start with that. Select star from EvenOdd. The second thing I want is a case statement. Case when, so if you want to find out if the value is odd or even, you have to take a mode of that number. Like you have to do the mode by 2. So let's see the first one. So when the value percentage sign number 2 is equal to 0, this tells us if it's even or not. Then I want to show that it's even. Else, if it's not even, I just want to show it as odd. And I want to name this column EvenOdd, same as the table name. So let's see how it looks. Okay, yeah, so it gives us the right results: EvenOdd, odd, EvenOdd. So it shows you right here as well. Number 4 is even, 11 is odd, 57 is odd, 24 even, 47 odd. So now we can move to the next statement. It says group by age. In the fifth statement, they want to group all the people by their age, along with the count of the people that are of the same age. So they're looking for this kind of result where it tells you the age and how many people have the same age. So for that, I will simply use the group by statement. So let's see how it looks like. So I named this table as AgeGroup, and I want to see only the age and count of age, and I want to group it by age again. So this will give us the exact result they're looking for. So you can see age is 18 and the count is 1. We can just name this column as count. 1, 2, 21, and 21 is 3. So now we can move on to the next statement. It says return a greeting string. So we have a list of the names and they want to return all the results with this particular message. It says, hi Bob, how are you today? So same thing, hi Sam, how are you today? Hi Jill, how are you today? So in order to do that, we just need to simply print the message. So this is how we can do it. So I want to just select the string, which will say hi. And after this, I want to paste the name. I will just simply name, and we have to just add the operator plus, plus again, and we will type the rest of the string. It says, how are you today? And then we close the string, and we want this from the table name greeting. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, yep, so we got the result they were looking for. Hi Bob, how are you today? Hi Sam, how are you today? Hi Jill, how are you today? So sixth is done as well. Now we can go to the next one that says find the best selling product. So we have to return the results that shows you only the top 5 selling items in the table. So in this one, whenever it says top 5, so we're going to use the top function, so top 5. So if it's looking for top 5, so we will just select top 5 from this particular table. I named this table as a bestseller. But here we want to um, tell like what we're looking for, what top 5. How do we determine how it's the bestseller? So it's by seeing the amount sold. So top 5, I will use this column amount sold, and I want the name of that as well from this particular table. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this is showing us in the ascending order, but I want to see is in the descending order so that I can see the topmost selling product at the very top. So order by amount sold in descending order. So let's see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. 78, 64, 46, 45, and 34. Okay, so we're done with the 7th statement as well. We can move on to the next one. So this is the table that there are different people from different countries. And the challenge here is to assume that you're a Canadian border guard. Citizens from United States and Canada do not need the passport to cross the border. So apart from the United States and Canada, everyone else requires the passport. So in this one, we want to show all the information, and the table name is passport. Plus, I will use the case statement in this one, and we have to use the when function. So when the country is equal to United States, or the country is equal to Canada, then we want to paste a string that says don't require passport. So for everyone else, it will be require passport. So I want to name this column as passport status. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, perfect. You can see if it's the United States, don't require passport. Canada, don't require passport. For all other countries, England, France, Japan, China, it says required. Oh, sorry, a mistake. Passport. Okay, so we're done with the 8th statement as well. We will go to the next one. Number 9 is just the unique values. For this challenge, write a query that will return all the unique ages from the table. Your results should have these values, 18, 19, 20, 21. So wherever it says unique values, which means you have to use a distinct function. So we need a unique values for the age. So we'll just type select distinct age from the table age group. So it's the same table that we used up there in the statement 6. So if you use distinct age function, it will show you the result they're looking for, 18, 19, 20, 21. And now we will move on to the last statement that want us to add all the ages. And they want to return this particular value, 139. This is the sum of all the ages for all the 7 columns. So again, pretty simple. We just have to use one function, that is sum, and the column that we need the sum for is age, and it's again from the same table, 139. So we got the result that we were looking for. So now we are done with all the 10 statements. These were pretty simple statements. That's why this is just for the beginners. You can start with these 10 statements, try to think how to get the results they're looking for. And if you want to try different functions, if you have a more efficient way, or if you want to try something else for these statements, you can go ahead and try it. And let me know in the comments if you could have done this in the different way or not. Thank you again for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. My channel is pretty new. Your like will help me boost my confidence to create more videos. Thank you so much.